that's not like really broken any way.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the Gryphons. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right.
Snacks.
What did you call it? Tullum?
That's it. And gingerwort truffles were the Gryphons' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
Where's the box? The box is up here, so can't reach it yet.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan of failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting.
Yeah, I suppose people get into wardens from many different backgrounds. We were conscripted in our origins, so that was the case back then. Okay, Rosemary.
What are you
Nug.
doing? It's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, purrs when you scratch him.
Okay.
Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
Now we are finding truffles. Okay. I suppose you need to train it.
There's a thorn. Keep looking.
Okay, maybe Hassan doesn't really know what
Nug
to look for.
droppings. Yeah.
Nug
The
droppings.
nugs pretty much own Arlethan Forest.
Magical nugs. Okay, that guy doesn't have arms and legs. Okay, dangerous camping here. Okay, so we need to find more. Truffles are nearby somewhere. Here was Nook Pool. Yes. Wood. Not the truffles I was hoping for. Navigate bushes.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
Yeah. That's why we train animals to do it.
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could
Probably.
Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems I like it. Yep, he is.
Seems pretty clever to me.
If
Yeah,
only
he
you'd be
agrees.
clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember? Tolam?
Turlum. Okay, what's Turlum?
Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both
Tough
a
love.
chance and see if we can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So, how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of 3 trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own.
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There are easier causes than dying in the deep roads.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
Okay. Super magical forest. That's a nug. Rabbit pig. Oh, that's lots of nugs.
There. I think Hassan's got something. Why don't you take a look?
Huge amount of nugs.
I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
I suppose they are not about flattery.
He'll be fine. He just has a strong spirit. Let him grow into it.
Might not have time for that. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
We're both wardens. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
That's my mother. Ah, okay, so you can flirt with him. Repeatedly.
2 or 3 times, just to be sure.
But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Gryphon puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Okay. Gryphon is trained. And we got some experience points as well. Now these. Come on, great axe.
Where are you from?
That looks pretty bad.
Look at what the Blight's done to this place.
So the wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of Gryphon eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure, but I wish I'd seen that.
Baby Gryphons. Okay, this is pretty... Clearly, the blight is pretty bad here.
Be ready.
Up.
Let's finish this. Done.
There, finish them, bro.
Let's end this.
Armor damage.
I'm there.
I think gravity is optional. At least in this game.
Sorted.
Okay, what's up there? Or what's down there? Okay, I suppose this is a boss fight time. Knowing the fact that, yeah.
That noise. Since when did... Dark will do that.
I've heard some of the new ones do.
Good ultimate use.
Got us at range.
Let's move, Rook. That's how Wardens get it done.
I hate to say it, we should take a look at that darkspawn. Something was off about it.
Like everything.
This darkspawn's wearing a necklace. The pendant's shaped like a crow. We need to show this to Chance.
Okay, so now crows are turning into the darkspawn. Fell plumage.
Chance, got rid of the blight in the streets. But we also found this crow pendant on a darkspawn.
Is that... This was Ayers, our trainer for the fledglings. She went missing. That darkspawn you fought must have been... May she rest. And sadly, I must ask you to search for another wayward crow.
Who is it?
Fletcher, our provider of fine goods, is also missing. They were sending me reports of Anton movements. Despite this blight, our invaders are planning something. Here are Fletcher's roots. If the blight found them, they deserve a clean end, like any crow.
One for us.
Huge Nug statue.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. We've got literal gods walking around trying to end the world.
Does it bother you they're elven gods?
It won't help our reputation, that's for sure. But me, I never gave our gods much thought. They were just a myth.
Not anymore. Too bad.
Thanks, Davrin.
Happy to help.
Okay. Went off flying. Okay, second boss. Blighted Fletcher.
It's Fletcher.
Resisting. Resistance is futile. Out of the range. I hit that. He got something, some damage.
Check the body to make sure it's really Fletcher.
Need it.
No, well, not anymore.
A sealed tube with notes and code. We should take this back to Chance and let him know Fletcher's in peace.
Fletcher is in pieces. Jim, he's dead.
Chance, we found Fletcher.
Maker, guide them to
That's
your
what
side.
we need to kill him as
Fletcher
well.
also had these notes.
Always scrupulous. If this is information on the Antom,
That cough is
Are you alright?
not a good thing.
merely a cold.
Right, they always
Thank
say
you,
that.
my friends. I must now think and figure out what the Antom are plotting.
Oh, nice new effects. But I have better long sword with me. Oh, then again. It does make more damage than my Veil's bow. I've been like picking everything up.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solas. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antom military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antom invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
Alright, guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. Ready.
She's a Kunari.
Hey,
Hey.
That looks painful. For them.
yup.
You must be Tosh. I'm Rook. Here to help any way I can.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
Okay.
She seems nice.
Well, okay. Okay, maybe there's some
So,
upset
what's the plan
with this
exactly?
writing.
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah. Blue with the yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Oh, one that breathes lightning? I've heard stories.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
Okay, so she can blow up things when she is ready. I suppose we are not blowing things right now. Yeah, combining two water sources is always like hard. Very hard in the computer games.
On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have gatlock cannons.
Ah, nice.
Incoming! On your left.
Oh, okay. It's pretty sensitive. And if I do this too many times, the game will crash. That's the problem. Like this. Yep. Yep. We crashed the game. And crashed everything else, apparently. Well, not everything, but well, let's restart the game. So OBS preview window is basically the one that gets crashed, and I can actually see what I'm broadcasting. So that's bummer. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, please. When I'm pushing this. Okay. Again.
Watch yourself. They have gatlock cannons.
Ranged incoming!
Okay, that works.
Shit! This is not your land!
Harding can heal me. Invulnerable.
Whatever you say.
Come on, you're not bigger than me.
Ranged attackers!
Okay. That explains the... Like I said, we are going to blow it later. Now would be good time.
Alright, beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
How is the bait gonna find us?
Do I want to know? Probably not.
Look, deep stalkers!
They'd find us.
The deep stalkers are the bait?
Yup.
Why are you making me feel sorry for them? They're aiming for us.
Two throws at one course.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
Itchy bitchy dragon dinner. Okay,
Good.
so
She'll like it.
she's
And
cooking.
this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
Dragon horn.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay.
You did okay.
So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However, it's happening. The gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
Reminds of Elder Scrolls Online, where we had like
A Taskari.
dragon horn.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. Vincimers are clumsy on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
That was close. Maybe too close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Thanks for the fishes.
Someone built an entire fortress and then left it empty?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
Level design.
Yep, that's the Tom.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
Enter the fort. Oh, well, of course.
Shit. More on top.
You're not even supposed to be here, coming at range.
So the Antam took over the outpost after
Okay.
the Grey Wardens abandoned it.
Yeah. Ravain and the Qunari were at peace forever. Then the Antam broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Qunari builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antam take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Okay. Oh no.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Okay.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benori Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Okay. Wrong wrong answer. Okay.
Come on.
She's a slightly possessive person.
Better be ready. Good to go again.
Oh no. Couldn't get the block working, so flame seeking. Yeah, you can have a flame. Sure. You get what you deserve.
Hitting us from afar.
Taking fire!
Ranged, he's coming. Good job. Enemies at range. Ready again.
Bond increased. Yeah, slight
So-
violence helps.
You breathed fire.
Yeah?
But how?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when
Okay,
you're
something
ready.
funny.
I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Does she know we're trying to help?
No, she's pissed.
We don't have to fight her, do we?
We can run. I don't think she'll chase us.
Fire-breathing Kunari. Okay, so sounds fine. Yep. Didn't really like this.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Okay. That doesn't sound good.
Wonderfully done, Tosh. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't
Isabella.
making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
That looks like Kunari art, but I've never seen anything that old.
You have a good eye. It is refreshing to see that some younger Kunari can still appreciate the culture that brought them across the sea.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What?
Yeah, many times.
No.
Were you seen by the Antam?
Yes.
You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
Let's send her to the Fade.
Wait, were you not aware of this? Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your
mother.
mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out.
You
always
work it
do.
out. Okay.
For gold and glory,
Okay.
Tosh. You're welcome back whenever.
Whatever.
Rook,
Yeah.
Pleasure
Okay.
doing business with you.
Isabella.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Okay.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Okay. More Forge of Fortune. New exploration level on Gryphon Coast. Okay, so we can explore that place as well. Open missives. Worse than we thought. So yeah, definitely you lose one of your companions. Not the dead, but update from cross. Okay. That's pretty big choice actually.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
I bet.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Okay.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
You've got the right idea going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while we were hunting for Solas. There were these talking statues.
Riddles?
One only lied, one only told the truth, I think.
Ugh. What'd you do?
Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book.
Nah.
Turns out he's really popular in the Fade.
Right.
Nice.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Yeah, that's that's the most logical.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Bellara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
All right. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter. With all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Sure.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Both.
Nah.
All right. Just let me know when. You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Quiet's good. Quiet means Darkspawn haven't shown up. Well, they have, but they aren't currently trying to eat your liver. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual, it'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Well, that must have been something.
There was a bit more in the middle, but yeah.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
When you're a warden, the Darkspawn song is part of you. It's in your head. Your dreams. Not all the time, but I was told full blights make it worse. I wasn't ready for how much.
No sweet dreams for heroes.
Not so much.
Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
Okay.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Bye. Okay. What's next? So Tosh has some. We can talk with her. Let's see what kind of place she has found to be her room. Storage area. Okay. Old Eluvian.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Oh, okay. Almost missed that one.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
What would he do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Sounds like a fun read. I'm in.
You have to buy it first.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well,
no.
You're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Makes sense. You'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half-lion, half-eagle swim?
Don't know. Asan?
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. See you around.
So, journal. Okay, so that's a tracked quest. New quest available. Hall of Valor. Never bet against Isabella. Okay, yeah, that's a good rule. Okay, interesting. Ha.
So, you're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic is primarily focused on communing with spirits, or acting as a conduit for them to speak through.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do.
Okay, this is third iteration of Isabella,
Looking
by
to
the way.
fight?
Although she says she looks a bit like in Dragon Age 2.
Get yourself in order and head to the entrance.
Okay, she's arranging gladiator.
Is that a chill in the air? Please give an ice-cold welcome to the darling adopted, the winter from the winter, Gallus!
We're under fire. Got us at range. Watch it. Move fast. You're hit. Another setup, you do the rest. I'll take this one.
Finish it.
Get out of there! Got us at a distance. Watch for incoming. Not even yours.
Fade touch creatures.
Got through
Okay.
that.
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee.
You don't. Okay.
You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Oh, come on. I promised the kids a good show.
Healed bar and a Greenland bar. Okay. Well, okay, so this is definitely a gladiator arena. What else is there? Some box upstairs and downstairs here. And this guy is selling armor.
Ready to level up your punching experience? Hey, what?
Okay, so she has now better armor and weapons.
That's
That's probably pretty okay. So what's in here? Okay. Guide to dungeoneering. Bring extra lockpicks. Bring extra knives. Don't wear armor if you can't swing. Okay. Yep, that's true. Effect unlocked. Huh. Plus 20 damage for more companions.
So if you're a mage and you do stuff with spirits, is that why you left the Qun?
What? I was born in Darismuir.
I thought all Qunari lived under the Qun except for the Tal Vashoth.
Qunari means one who follows the Qun. I do not follow the Qun, so I'm not truly a Qunari. Tal Vashoth are those who left the Qun. I never followed.
So, Rivian Coast. We want to check this out. So we are back in here. Meet Tash on the beach. Okay, nice. And now we can open up the new routes around.
All right.
Kind of Caribbean looking place. So there's something down there, and I'm still looking for the wolf statue, which should be at our left. Gather everything. Okay, here it is.
The Dreadwolf turns up everywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, kind of.
Ravain is on pretty good terms with the Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there.
Apparently it's these statues are Solas's battery chargers. So
Company, get ready. Under fire! Watch it! standing. Not bad.
Ah, nice. +1 skill point. That's actually pretty good. Reward. Okay. 2 points available. What else is here? Environmental impacts. I'm always pushing them around, so this would be like a pretty good damage buff. What else?
The Ravani Armada and the Antom Navy have destroyed a lot of each other's ships. Good for salvagers, bad for sailors.
Okay, that's what it is. Why there's wrecks around?
So, your mom wanted you to lay low, and now you're with us.
Perfect plan.
And because I wanted to be here.
Then it looks like we pleased everyone. Isn't that novel?
Yep. It's great.
Great. Sort of mama knows best problem. Ah, here it is. Right, left, behind.
Nev, let me know if you need help on ladders.
Ladders?
Your leg thing? One of the lords. Fenced, he lost a hand. Climbing ladders hurt his shoulder after. He told us eventually. Then we helped him on the ladders. Your foot's got a hook shape. It might get caught.
My work leads strange places. If ladders had my number, I'd be out by now, but thanks for asking. Although, your horns have a hook shape. You worry about them getting caught?
Shit. I do now.
Ouch.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
I wasn't expecting.
What?
I don't know. You with the birds, this is fun.
Oh. Good.
Can I help?
Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
Okay.
Tom called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalin. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them. What the crap is that?
The Antam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn.
Tash, see what you can do.
I got it.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Yeah.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together.
Ah, okay.
Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Okay, so she has extra organs for that.
To do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Okay.
So this is what keeping low profile means.
It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh. It's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend? All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
What's the difference between drip rain and mist rain?
Drip rain soaks through the clothes. Mist rain just wets the skin. Sorry, I don't know all the words in your language.
Oh, I get it.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
Worker caste,
They told us
okay.
it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I'm sorry the Antam did that to you.
I do not have my old life or work, but I remember who I am. The Antam have lost even that.
You saw their banners? They're in the area.
I will not be seen.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Evatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
Cat.
So, the Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Kyun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
Multicultural background, okay. Okay, so this game is about multiculturality.
So how do you get it?
I had to leave my old life behind when I joined the Grey Wardens. And I had to leave that to help stop Solas. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravane were at peace. Now the Antom have broken from the Kyun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones.
Uh-huh.
In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied. Although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Right.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antom.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion.
So in Qunari culture,
also see that
females
you
are
used your
not
fire
warriors.
Again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language.
Okay, she's a bit strict mother.
Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
So it's uncommon for you to be interested in men, but not unheard of?
Huh. Well, thanks for coming. We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep.
She feels like she's a bit young. Oh, taas good like new.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
We need to get those supplies back and pay back the Antom.
Recover the supplies. Okay. Now we have the mission to go there. Let's go there and see if we can get the next mission. This area has several side missions. Okay, we can get inside there. Apparently. Get to the Warden Fort. Ah!
Got it.
Somebody placed an explosive here. Why not? And apparently only she has like a hot enough flame to burn them or something. Ah, one of these battles again. So we need to get upstairs.
Hey, Vince can help you if you ever need someone on Mox. I'll ask him if you want. He likes me.
Sure he does. You're not bad to work with.
I'm not?
When you lose a limb, you have a metal leg or a hook for a hand, some things get harder. But you ask for help with one thing, and people think you can't do anything.
That's Vashadan. No one can go toe-to-toe with you in magic.
Thanks for noticing. Not everyone does.
Nah.
Anyway, Vince doesn't have a hook. He's got a set of lockpicks.
No wonder ladders give him trouble.
Easy peasy. Okay, we got better heater. Agile attack damage. What is agile attack? Okay, that looks like a Dark Souls boss.
Ready for a fight?
Not looking good, Brooke.
Perfect
Away with you.
Behind you, look out!
Took his henchman down first. I think we broke the reality. Reality is broken. So it's so every warden that died has these butterflies around.
We've got company.
Medieval flavor. Bye. Remember the ride.
Hey, they're one of the Crow's prisoners. He's still alive. That's the last. The Antom kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming. The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the Crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso.
and pay back the Antam there.
One log is over there.
Okay.
Okay, that works.
Door's sealed, but those figures next to it look different. Might be a clue for how to open it.
Okay, so I need to engage 2 seals more to go and get here. So that's the vault. That's done, but we still need wisps. And there's like ladder here. Ah, there's a wisp. Come on, let's get going. Slight necromancy always helps. Crystalline great axe, okay, nice. Cold damage. Now we can get to the
Hear that?
vault.
Door's open.
Maybe we need to recruit the last character to our group as well. So that's a mission I would like to play. Okay, everything is okay here. Is that a Cthulhu or something? Huh. What is that? Unique ring. While playing weapons is active, charged attacks deal fire damage. In an area around the targets would remove flaming weapons. Okay. Do I have a flaming weapons? Petrified dragon. Okay. Common heavy armor. Tash is getting pretty good armor. Overwhelm enemies kind of reduce fire resistance. Now we just need something that starts up fire. does she have a skill for that? I mean, it's pretty clear that these are like a character. Companions get like their own gear from their perspective starting area. I wonder. Let's take Tash with us.
This is it. No sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Bella, my dear girl, what a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Okay.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
Okay, deads are restless. We know that much.
I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Well...
Screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Let me get these. I like the team.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
What are they doing? Make them stop!
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzy. Poor things. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you.
Bell.
The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
Okay.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greeting, and the wisp will follow.
Necropolis Targe. Okay. Hello.
Hello. Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Someone we know? Like from the previous games? The companions from previous games have been doing cameos, but aside of Varric, they haven't been much of helpful.
So, Professor.
Just Emery, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if so much as a when.
They've got us at range.
Gonna be taking fire. Ready. Wait a... More of them. That's the last of them.
Maybe I like these. Fire bonus also affects this member base damage. Yes, please. Okay, so we need Wisp to open this door right here, and what else?
It's freezing. What's doing this?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
One is here.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
Can't do this without a wisp.
Okay, and a jumping puzzle.
Here's our second wisp.
Hey, desk guy. Is it staring at me?
It is aware of your presence, but a wisp's senses differ from our own.
As long as it doesn't sense its way into making a corpse walk around.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Here comes trouble.
It's a fight then! They attack from a distance!
Can I change my... Okay, can't find... Can't change the weapons and armor. Blocking doesn't work. Okay, now it works.
They attack from afar! Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I trained with the Wardens in the Anderfels.
Home to the fortress of Weishaupt. I've heard stories. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Is that scientific curiosity or something else?
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Why is this bell so important?
Bell of Lost Souls.
The star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
The thing is that this was in Dungeons and Dragons.
Them being here isn't their fault.
Moonsea, Forgotten Realms.
In this instance,
Bell of Lost Souls, which was sunken.
Though, forgive me, I had the impression our denizens unnerved you?
I'm from Ravain. Spirits are okay, so long as they're not walking corpses around.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
Well, of course.
Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Corpses talk to you? That's messed up.
Oh, there's no danger in it, I assure you.
That's not the messed up part.
Yep.
Need a wisp.
Where's your wisp? Ah. I need to carry it.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that hand of glory burns down... Don't.
Notice that there's loot around, so of course we need to get the loot. Okay, that's a definitely Venatori.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Grave robber captain. Entangling spirits.
Fail our god! They're ending!
Ah, okay, so this is getting loose, so that's why the controller doesn't always take my commands.
I feel victory! It was nothing!
Not let them win. Good shot. That's Rook's kill.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones into Vinter.
Hello. The Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Yes! Kill them all but save!
Got it!
They're dead now. Okay. Chakra to Ember.
Together, with me. We are unstoppable.
Rook kicked the crap out of him.
It's over.
It's never over.
That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
So that's a very big bell. Okay. Down he goes.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Oh, of course.
There's the Venatori.
Your heresy failed.
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
I noticed that when I couldn't dodge away.
Now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself!
The magic bell worked. The despair demon's pissed off.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind.
Elevator, maybe?
Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
Well, 2 11 guards.
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
Yeah.
My assistant, Manfred.
Manfred.
Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Promise you'll bring Manfred.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful.
Little necromancy
I'll
help.
gather my things. Come, Manfred.
Okay.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
Evil laughter.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got 2. The Venatori and Antom wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after we helped save their city.
A debt the Viper will repay soon.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The First Warden hasn't been thrilled with how I'm carrying out my duties.
So are you a new one, huh?
If we go to the wetlands, I'm hoping the First Warden's safely over in Weishaupt.
Couldn't say. Still, you can't get in any more trouble with the Order than you already are.
Yeah. Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
No. Do you know how Antoine's normally got nice, neat handwriting?
Yes.
Could barely read his note. He's either excited, scared, or both.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath.
Lucanis is back.
Lucanis, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no right call. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us?
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall.
It's an
I don't see
avenging
anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though, someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to give them, even when I'm not certain.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. I knew you could fill my shoes. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found.
Which is probably
All
nothing
this
good.
Chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Where the red must go. Lucanis is hardened, okay. Relationship progress is slowed and damaging abilities are increased, okay.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter. Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spymaster.
Leliana is the Divine Victoria.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
A spy master? She doesn't know things about me, does she? Do I need to worry?
Charter probably knows everything about you. Oh, but she's not going to use it against you. I mean, if you behave.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
About.
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So basically, you could romance Harding in a Dragon Age Inquisition.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Okay.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Aha, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely.
She knows a lot of things.
I
likes
when from Valroyo
likes to talk about the
every year
Inquisition.
on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? those small pink rodent things. What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
Yeah, I recall that much.
Did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solas.
Yeah, he was doing his own thing.
Back then.
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
I think this game's dialogue opens up better if you have actually experience of previous Dragon Age games. Like Solas, for example. His stuff in Dragon Age 2 and then Inquisition.
Taking a walk?
Have your dreams been strange since you got here? My dreams have been strange. But is that the Fade? Or the lighthouse? Or maybe I think they should be different here. Am I causing this?
If you're waiting on an answer, I don't have one hand.
It looks like our boy Hassan is feeling his oats. Or whatever Griffins feel.
He's getting the hang of it. When he listens.
He seems to be able to handle himself so far.
You got lucky the Gloomhowler didn't tear you to pieces, boy. You wait for my command. We attack together. Then we can kill stuff like that.
Gloomhowler battle didn't go so
the
well.
Instincts kick in. Griffins see darkspawn and it's a fight to the death. Like wolves hunting deer. Just need to corral it.
Never be a deer. Good to know.
He'd probably leave them alone.
Probably.
You and I see a deer. Maybe he sees venison souffle. Every muscle in him, every talon, every feather, honed into a killing machine. Hassan's ancestors took on archdemons.
Like his name says, he's an arrow.
Half lion, half eagle, with the instincts of both, Griffins will always be hunters.
Just like his daddy, Davrin.
I suppose we are our nature.
Not sure about that.
Most of my life I've hunted the darker things in the world. But caring for a griffin? What do I know about that?
Yeah, he's a bit gruff warrior.
That's not so bad, is it?
Not the path I expected. Makes me wonder.
Surprise.
About Hassan, his brothers and sisters. Still young. Pure.
You're worried?
I'm responsible for the future of every griffin alive. I want it to be a good one. These animals live to fight. But I wonder if there's another path for them.
I'd like to think everyone can find a new path. Even griffins.
Just wish I knew what it was.
Doesn't every good parent?
Parents. A scary word. I'm supposed to be his bodyguard.
What do you think you've been doing this whole time?
Trying to ignore it. If I get myself killed by a Hurlock, that's on me. If it's Hassan, I just don't want to mess it up.
I think that's where trust comes in. That Turlum idea you keep talking about. Trust Asan to find his way. Don't force things.
He's headstrong.
Good thing you are too.
Right. Thanks for the chat.
A Grey Warden. Are you all right?
Warden Rook. I'm Vesta.
What happened?
I'm here to help the Shadow Dragons, fighting Darkspawn in the catacombs. There weren't many when we started, but then the others said to run. Get help. We can't leave the Darkspawn if they escape into the city.
Just sit tight.
Hey, Manfred. How does he work?
I'm sure Emmerich would fill you in if you asked.
Yeah, but he'd add details.
All right, then.
Okay.
The bare-bones answer from the non-necromancer. You get your parts, put the skeleton together, some fancy ritual later, and you've got a wisp inside running the show.
Manfred's a wisp? Like the ones at your desk? You could make a bunch of moving skeletons?
Me? No. Not without some research I don't want to do. Don't worry, those wisps are staying wisps.
Good. Here comes trouble.
Dark water. I don't think we can go across here. Yep.
Get ready. Ending now. Company to the right. Don't mess with Tom.
Yeah. Worked out so well.
Credit there.
Okay, where's the blight? Okay, here's the blight.
Nice one.
All set. Got the setup, you do the rest. Rook gets that one. Get clear.
Bloodhounding person.
Let's do this again. Got you covered.
Ah, that's a biggie one.
Well, that's unnerving.
Ah, up there. I have the power. Okay, it's still alive. No. And can't move these around. So it's somewhere upstairs. Okay, there's a growth.
An elevator. I can sense more blight where it leads. You get the feeling we're being watched when we're in the catacombs.
Okay, that's a grenade. Or bomb. Or whatever. Explosives.
Good. Needed some action.
But we didn't destroy the blight yet. Ah!
That's the last of them. We should tell Warden Vesta.
So many people here. And the Venatori think they can bully them.
Let's see what they can pull with you around.
Vesta, we got the Darkspawn that attacked you. They won't get into the city.
Thank you. The Wardens will be glad to hear it.
As will the Shadow Dragons. Quillen, by the way. I'll ensure Vesta gets the healing she needs.
Good. Darktown owes her for the warning.
Right. Get better.
Wardens and Shadow Dragons, very odd bedfellows, but yeah, whatever. Biting thumb.